Hi there and welcome to the EWC. Today I'm thrilled that you can join me in enjoying the thrills of unboxing my latest watch purchase. We'll be looking at what less than $100 can buy if we put all that money towards specifications and value for money. But before I tell you what I bought, I'm going to say that there are two reasons why this watch might be a bit controversial. For one, it's an homage watch, and I know a lot of people don't like the idea of a company taking the design of another company and using it in its own watches. And number two, it's from an incredibly obscure brand, if I can even call it a brand. So there's a bit of gray there as well, but I'm sure that the watch is still amazing value for money if it does all that it's advertised to do. So, what did I actually buy? I bought a Pagani Design Submariner Hulk. Now, there's a lot of interesting lingo there, and I'll break it down. First, there's Pagani Design, an obvious borrow from Porsche design, but of the obscure car brand Pagani that I'm assuming doesn't have any copyright laws around its name. And so, the Pagani Design brand based in China has devoted itself to creating homage watches of other brands, most notably Rolex. And so, of course, they had to create a Submariner homage. Now, that's what I bought. I chose the Hulk colorway among the others, as it is the most coveted of the Submariner watches. And if I'm being completely honest, I'll probably never, one, be able to afford to spend that much on a single watch, and two, want to spend that much on a single watch. So I wanted to experience what the feeling of owning a Hulk was like, and at the same time test out the value for money that the Chinese watch industry is able to offer. Honestly, if it says everything that it says it will do, then it is really the gold mine of watches. It is without a doubt the best value watch under $100. Let's have a look. So, where do you actually buy this watch? If we have a look at Amazon.ca, you'll see that the price is actually quite high. The list price is 130 Canadian dollars plus 21.41 in shipping and import fees, which means that the final price is over 150 Canadian dollars. That's a lot and more than I was willing to pay. If we have a look at Amazon.com, the price is actually not better but slightly worse for me. The list price is $100 plus $23 in shipping and import fees to Canada. And so factoring in conversions for currency, this becomes well over 150 Canadian dollars. As a result, I opted to buy straight from China from the Pagani Design AliExpress store. We can see the flash deal right now is 105 Canadian dollars, and this is the lowest price, which ranges up to 117 Canadian dollars. However, this is still significantly less than if you bought from Amazon.com or from Amazon.ca. There are also many color choices here as well for you to choose from the Hulk version to the Smurf version to a few other color combinations as well. Keep in mind that once you factor in store coupons and user coupons, you can get this price well under $100. Even better, if you wait for a flash deal or a sale which comes along very often at AliExpress, you may find that the price drops even lower than the prices shown for this particular sale. That's what I did. I found a sale that dropped the price particularly low. I applied my coupons for the store, for me as a user, and I got the price well under $100. So this is really the way to go if you want to buy a Pagani Design watch. And so as you'll see in a moment, I'm actually very happy with my purchase. Alright, let's get started. So here we have a pretty basic box. Pagani Design written on the top in gold. A good sized box as well. It actually feels much better than I expected. It's always nice to get packaging like this when you're buying from AliExpress. So let's get right to it. Oh, Here we have a pretty nice inside as well. We can see some blue dots from the polishing cloth we see down here. We also have an instruction manual, a warranty card that actually feels quite nice, and wow, of course we have the watch. That looks incredible, and we can see up here it even comes with a little screwdriver, I'm assuming to help adjust the links on the bracelets. Let's take a look at the watch now. Oh wow, I can feel already this has a pretty substantial weight to it, which with some of these cheaper watches is actually a good sign. We can see also that the watch is ticking, which is another great sign to see on a watch like this, especially since it is shipped to me all the way from China. So we know that this watch has successfully made it through and is ticking away. Let's get it off the cushion. And now for the most exciting part, peeling off all these stickers. So as you saw, lots and lots of protective stickers and wrapping, which is definitely more than I've ever seen on any other watch, including those much more expensive than this, which is an interesting detail, but I'm definitely not going to complain about. Alright, we also have a nice little hang tag, which is a little surprising. Not much use for a hang tag on a watch like this, especially one that's sold online. But it's a good little addition anyways. Let's set this to the side and let's have one good look. Wow, that green is amazing. Definitely much better than I anticipated. It is absolutely mesmerizing. Looking at the rest of the watch, the bracelet is in great condition. We can see it's all brushed quite nicely, actually. The clasp looks a lot nicer than I expected. It's got that Rolex style clasp, even with this sort of link system, the Easy Link. That part doesn't look so good, but it's better having it than not, I suppose. And let's just try to press it back in there. If I can. There we go. That was a tough little guy to work with. Otherwise, the rest of the clasp is not bad. Get a nice click on that with a security overlay. Looking at the watch. Winds beautifully. That's actually incredibly smooth. You can screw the crown in as well. There we go. Get a nice screw in there. A little bit rough, but nothing to complain about, especially at this price point. We get a nice sign crown there as well. Little rough actually, and I suppose that's a recurring theme throughout this watch so far. The bezel I can feel is a little bit rough, but beautiful bezel action. That's really quite nice, and the green of that bezel is quite nice as well. Everything seems to line up. Now let's look at the movement in the back. I'm not going to open the bracelet off the watch, but we can take a look just there. That Seiko NH series movement ticking away nicely over there. That's always nice to see in the back of a watch. We can see those signature wing-like carvings into the rotor. That always tells you that you're working with a genuine Seiko. So overall, I am quite impressed with this watch. It's a nice little guy, and I can't wait to get it on the wrist, wear it around, and have some fun with it. Honestly, I'm really happy with my purchase. I think it's an amazing homage, if it is permitted to speak so of an homage, and the specs that it offers are just outrageous. Looking at it now, we've got a ceramic bezel, a Seiko NH35A movement, we've got a stunning green sunburst dial, a cyclops and date, a screw down crown, supposed 100 meters of water resistance, a really nice solid end link and solid link bracelet with a reasonable attempt at a Rolex style clasp, and overall a really nice fitting watch. And so I really enjoy it so far, just my first impressions. However, I did notice that there are some rough edges around the watch, quite literally, as the bezel, the case, and parts of the bracelet are a tad sharp. However, I think that might wear down over a while as I wear it more. And plus, can you really expect that much for under $100? And so I'd like to end off by saying that this really might be the best watch under $100. And so the hunt is over for that value for money. However, I have still to wear it around and experience what it's really like in the long run. So stay tuned for the review coming soon. Thank you very much for watching the Everyday Watch Collector. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel to help others find our videos as well. It really means a lot to me personally and goes a long way to helping the channel grow. Cheers.